All right, so it turns out that in addition to the several packs of Pokemon Celebration cards that came in our Pokemon Celebrations Elite Trainer box that we previously unboxed, the box also contains some random packs of unsellable cards from previous unpopular sets, such as Pokemon Sword and Shield, Chilling Reign. And so we are now going to open up these packs that Pokemon Company knew they otherwise were not going to be able to sell if they did not stick them into packs that people actually wanted. Because these cards presumably have like 8 to 10 cards in them, we're going to go through these a little bit faster. Can I actually open this?
You
We're going to find out. Let's do this one. This corner. Ow.
You got this.
I don't think I can open this. I think all I'm gonna do is like break my fingertip. Like
you like squeeze it open in some fashion. We'll get there.
I don't think that I'm quite at that level yet, but thank you for helping me to get this open. All right, so here we go. We've got Clobopus from Pokemon Sword Shield. It's the new small unevolved octopus Pokemon. Yes. Eventually it will evolve into the Luchador octopus that I can't think of the name of right now, Grapploct from Pokemon Sword Shield. It's a pure fighting type that's largely useless. Thank you, Pokemon Company, for creating more useless Pokemon for us. Here we have Cast Form, the weather Pokemon, in its snowy form. It was always useless, and it's more useless now these days. And this particular card has the ability of weather reading. If you have 8 or more stadium cards in your discard pile, ignore all energy in this Pokemon's attack costs, whatever that means. Here's a Hatenna, like one of the hat Pokemon used by our, not rival, but, one of the other trainers in Pokemon Sword Shield, Bead. Depending on which version of the game you purchase, Bead can either become a fairy-type trainer or a something-else type trainer. I don't know. I only purchased Pokemon Sword, and he became a fairy-type trainer, and it was kind of strange. I didn't like this hat Pokemon. I didn't raise one. Here's Aaron, who will eventually turn into an Aggron, a Steel Rock-type Pokemon. I know that, Aggron is a favored Pokemon of James Bennington. I gave my shiny Aaron from Pokemon Go to James Bennington, and it had red eyes, and it was sort of cool, but it's slow, it has 4x weaknesses. I've never been into this evolution line, and I don't care about getting a card of it now. Here's Ralts, another Pokemon I don't like, that became a fairy at some point. After fairies were introduced, it was discovered that, we always thought that Ralts was a pure psychic type, but actually it was a fairy all along. Here's a foil card of Sawsbuck. It's the evolved form of Deerling, a Pokemon that is only notable because it has 4 different seasonal forms. I don't remember whether or not Sawsbuck actually has different forms depending upon which Deerling it evolves from. I don't think so. I do remember taking photos of it in Pokemon Snap for the Switch. Here's Spiritomb, a Pokemon that's always been difficult to obtain that I always thought should be really good, but in actuality sucks. It had no weaknesses when it was introduced, but now it does have weaknesses just because, it just has weaknesses now. Here's a basic fire energy that nobody cares about. Here's a Drizzile, the evolved form of Sobble, perhaps my least favorite starter Pokemon ever, because Sobble is super hella annoying in the Pokemon anime, because all it does is sit there and cry, and this is its sort of emo evolution. It's middle of the road evolution between when it's a crybaby and when it will be the water type lizard James Bond once it's fully evolved. Here's a trainer card of Cybold. Choose up to 2 of your Rapid Strike Pokemon and heal 60 damage from each of them. Here's another trainer card. Melony. Attach a, something drop energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon V. If you do, draw 3 cards. Wow, what a card.
What a card.
And here's a QR code, plus code for the Pokemon card game.
All right, so
Which set is yours from? Is yours also a Chilling Reign set?
do we want to continue with Chilling Reign? I guess I'm going to do a random selection.
I mean,
here.
do whatever you want.
Chilling Reign. All right, so Chilling Reign. This one has a
Ghost Horse on the cover art.
Okay, good.
That's the Ghost Horse from the Frozen Tundra expansion DLC of Pokemon Sword Shield.
All right, great. So first up, we've got a Deerling, super cute, little star on its head. It looks lost, but I suspect it was born and raised in this woods, so I'm sure it knows where it is.
It's probably going to be useful to evolve into that Sawsbuck that I pulled like 2 minutes ago.
Okay, so we've got a Delibird who is about to drop a bunch of these presents that it is, I guess, saving from the fire.
All right, Delibird, it's a ice and flying type Pokemon, first introduced in Pokemon Gold Silver in October of 2018. It's sort of a Christmas delivery Pokemon that delivers presents in-game. The only move that it could naturally learn is Present, which, totally sucks because it has random damage and random, it's just not reliable at all. Maybe in this card game it could finally be good, but I doubt it.
All right, so we've got a Larvesta. It's just enjoying just being around all these beautiful, beautiful roses. What card?
I mean, it's going to evolve into that like flaming moth thing that was in Pokemon Snap. It was one of the like boss type Pokemon that like was charged up with Illumina energy, and it was really annoying to try to hit them both with stop in your tracks balls so that you could take photos of them in Pokemon Snap and get lots of stars and get lots of points so you could continue on in that game.
All right, a Mareep. Super cute. Definitely worth having.
Mareep, also a Pokemon Gold Silver Pokemon. Like I have a Mareep plushie that I got at Emerald City Comic Con about 3 years ago. And like Mareep plushie came and, was guarding me when I was in the ICU and, preventing the nurses and doctors there from sabotaging and killing me because I'm sure that they were thinking about doing so.
We have a Heracross, some sort of beetle Pokemon.
All right, it's Heracross from Gold Silver. He's a fighting bug type Pokemon. When it was created, like in Gold Silver, because it has a sky high attack and it was sort of fast at the time, it was really badass. But now there's so many Pokemon that are strong against it and are faster than it that Heracross has very limited viability.
We got another Cybold trainer right here.
Oh, that one's really shiny and reflective.
Yep.
That must be the special card in this pack, unfortunately.
Okay. Is there a shiny card in every pack?
I think there's one like especially shiny card.
Here's another one. This is called the Stage 1 Galarian Slowking. This one's also shiny.
Yeah, but like it's not shiny in the same way as that one. That one has more card art, it seems like, and is extra shiny. Like
okay, yeah. The trainer has like shininess on its bottom. It's true. They are different kinds of shiny. I agree.
The more shiny, the better.
Okay, hard to tell which of these is more shiny. They're both equally better, I'm sure. Next up, we've got Useless Energy, Welcoming Lantern. Okay.
It does something.
It will do something in the game, which we will learn about eventually. We have Trainer Clara. Choose one or both. Put up to 2 Pokemon in your discard pile into your hand. Amazing. Or put up to 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to your hand. We don't know what that means.
I mean, we should probably show Clara for people who, either haven't purchased the DLC for Pokemon Sword Shield or did not have Pokemon Sword and didn't get to see Clara because, she's really annoying and obnoxious, both to look at and to read her dialogue. But her fighting, she kind of sucks, so...
Very good. We also have Brawly, another trainer over here.
Probably good at brawling.
Yep, definitely. Search your deck for up to 3 basic rapid strikes. Kick Pokemon, and put them into your bench. Then shuffle your deck. Brawly. All right, that's it. QR code for those who like a QR code. There you go.
All right, time to jump to something else. Now we have got a random pack of something called Vivid Voltage, which was before my time, so I don't know if I've opened any cards from the Vivid Voltage set.
Nice.
I would guess that there's a fat Pikachu somewhere in this set because it's on the cover of the artwork for this pack, but who can say for sure? And we're going to see if I can open this pack. It's possible I can, it's possible I can't, but I'm going to try regardless. Oh, it's getting closer to opening. Maybe I can open this pack. And maybe Dave's going to have to bite it open with his super sharp fangs. Dave, use Psychic Fang. Rip it open. If you've ever seen the attack Psychic Fangs like used in-game, that's pretty much what it looks like. All right, so in this pack, I have got a Cottony, which will eventually evolve into Whimsicott, a Pokemon that is useful for being really annoying and using the ability Prankster that lets it go first with, you know, non-damaging attacks and pull all kinds of tricks and, you know, do all kinds of bullshit in-game that in-game in the video game. I don't know what does in this card game. Here's the Pokemon Mudbray, which turns into Mudsdale or something. It's a horse Pokemon that my wife really likes. We used it in-game, even though it's not actually very good. Like, we used it in the quest part. Here's Slugma, a Pokemon I always thought was completely useless, but I needed to buy its Sitting Cutie plush, and it was sold out, and I watched for it for months. When it finally did come into stock, and I bought it, my affection for it had grown because I hadn't been able to get it, and when I actually did get the plush, I liked it quite a bit. And I also liked photographing these when they were randomly, you know, hurling themselves into the lava in the volcano level of Pokemon Snap. Here's Whismur. It's a Pokemon that likes quiet and, you know, has little like dashes for eyes. And, you know, I hate this whole line of Pokemon. I always have. I think it's stupid. And here on the card art, it looks really annoying. And I'm not happy to get it. I'm going to read his little description, which is, if it senses danger, it scares the foe by crying out with the volume of a jet plane engine. Sounds obnoxious to me. Here's Execute, one of the more bizarre Pokemon from Kanto, from the original Pokemon Red Blue games. I've always thought it was strange that like these egg-shaped things that aren't actually eggs are actually sentient and some sort of weird hive mind that make up one Pokemon. Here's Execute with one broken egg with its like brains like showing through. That's Execute, the psychic / grass type. Yeah, that got your attention. Our shiny card, like within this particular pack, is a trainer card again. It's Drone Rotom. I think that these are the Rotoms in the anime who come and deliver messages to Ash and are like, hey, you have a battle. Go fight in the battle. Rotom, of course, is a ghost that can inhabit electrical things and power electronic devices. I really like Lawnmower and Dishwasher Rotom. They're two of my favorite like ghost type Pokemon. And like I would love to get like plushies or merch of Lawnmower Rotom, but I don't think that actually exists. I wish that this was a Lawnmower Rotom card, but instead it is Drone Rotom. And its thing is that your opponent reveals their hand. If they do, look at the top card of your opponent's discard pile. Whatever that means. Here's a Lucario card. I remember Lucario from when he was featured in that movie, Pokemon and the Secret of Lucario or something. That movie is, I consider to be the only good one of the Pokemon movies. I remember in that movie that Lucario could like, you know, psychically speak into your mind and speak English, and then he died at the end and it was traumatic. But then we found out later on that like there's just tons of Lucarios out there that don't speak English and aren't special and don't, you know, speak into your mind or anything. So here's Lucario. If you don't play Pokemon games or watch the anime or play the card game, you might be familiar with it as a subpar fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Series. Basic Grass Energy. Here's a Swoobat. It looks like some sort of flying pig bat. It's got like a heart shape on its snoot. Here's Loudred, the evolved form of Whismur, which I did not like when I pulled it earlier, and I don't want to evolve it into this thing, but we'll read his little tidbit anyway. The shock waves from its cries can tip over trucks. It stamps its feet to power up. Wow. Must be powerful. Here's a useless QR code and digital code. Hopefully you paused on that and like scanned it if you wanted it. And here's Zebstrika, yet another in-game electric type Pokemon that's basically garbage. It's this electrical zebra thing. Like, I was excited when I first saw one of these when I was in Orlando, like pre-pandemic back in January of 2020. But like, then they were common in the game in Pokemon Go, and you know, it's worthless like in Pokemon Go, and it's worthless in game in the video game like competitive scene. It's probably worthless in this card game.
All right, next random selection here is this Battle Styles Sword and Shield pack.
Is that a Tyranitar on the front?
You bet it is.
Yes, it is. It's Tyranitar, one of my wife's favorites.
All right, so we can open this up the way that packs are supposed to be opened, painlessly.
Not painless for me, but...
All right, and we have, first up, we have Mankey. This very muscular, very sure of themselves, circular blob Pokemon.
Mankey, the like monkey Pokemon from the Kanto region in Pokemon Red only. It was exclusive to Pokemon Red. It evolves into Primeape, and it's a pure fighting type. And you know, they act kind of savage and crazy in the anime when they show up, and they're a real pain when they do show up in the anime because they don't seem to be intelligible at all.
All right, next up we've got a Slowpoke, obviously a very friendly Pokemon, super cute, just enjoying lounging about by the pond.
Now, is this Slowpoke all pink, or does it have some like yellow like somewhere on its face?
It seems to have a yellow face.
All right, so this is...
Oh, it's Galarian Slowpoke. My mistake. I should have read the whole card.
So it can evolve into Galarian Slowking or Galarian Slowbro or whatever it is that you pulled like earlier, either in this pack or a different pack. I don't remember.
Nice. We have this QR code. We have got a Formantis, also just lounging about the same pond.
Is there a factoid in the corner for it? Because I would like to know more about Fomantis.
You got it. Well, it loves sunshine. When it basks in the sunlight regularly, it grows up with vivid coloration.
Wow. Vivid coloration.
Thank you, Fomantis. All right, we also have Remoraid.
Remoraid.
Which is a... not exactly sure what kind this is. A Norwal style Pokemon.
All right, it's a fish that will eventually, for some reason, evolve into an octopus. Octillery. Octillery from the Johto region, and Remoraid also from the Johto region of Pokemon Gold and Silver.
All right, we've got Cubone, who is wearing a mask and hugging a femur.
Well, Cubone, morbidly enough, is actually wearing the skull of its dead mother.
Oh, that's nice.
As revealed in the original Pokemon Red Blue.
That's cute.
Kanto region.
All right, we've got Trainer Single Strike Style Mustard. So this is Trainer Mustard. Single Strike Style.
Mustard, the supreme boss of the Fighting Dojo DLC for Pokemon Sword Shield. He was not really difficult to fight and defeat, although, like, I think maybe he was meant to be, but it seems that he was actually just all hype.
All right, we've got Centiskorch, this cute, burning, twisted centipede Pokemon. Centiskorch.
I've got nothing to say about it.
We've got, oh yeah, Haunch Crow, Stage 1. Its goons take care of most of the fighting for it. The only time it dirties its own hands is in delivering a final blow to finish off an opponent. Haunch Crow.
You know, I really liked Murkrow when it debuted in Pokemon Gold Silver in the Johto region, and I was always like, oh, I really like Murkrow. I hope someday it evolves and gets a lot better. But eventually, Murkrow did manage to evolve. I think it was in the Diamond Pearl Generation 4 that it got to evolve, and that when it did evolve, it got slow and shittier, and it was unfortunate that it got an evolution, and then I kind of regretted that I ever wanted it to, because like its evolution is kind of fat and ugly, and it makes me like Murkrow a little bit less.
Next up, we've got Seadra. I don't know, and this guy's like kind of pissed off. He's got a triangle mouth. Seadra.
It's the water dragon Pokemon. It debuted in Pokemon Red Blue, the original Pokemon in the Kanto region. Even though it was called a water dragon, it was in fact not a dragon type at all. Eventually, they would introduce Kingdra in Gold Silver, which would make it and it would evolve into a dragon type. But then it was just mediocre, and nobody ever used Kingdra, and nobody has ever used or wanted to use Seadra.
All right, and finally we've got Weeping Bell, which is sort of this derpy flower with leaf ears, and it's drooling what seems to be some sort of poison.
The grass poison type Pokemon, Weeping Bell. It's the middle evolution of the Bellsprout to Victory Bell series, exclusive to Pokemon Blue.
Fabulous.
And we have one more pack of cards here to open.
Let's do it. I got Bidoof.
Over there. All right, we're back to Chilling Reign, and we've got another like Ghost Horse pack with Calyrex riding on top. Calyrex, like the crazy bulbous-headed Pokemon that creepily would just like possess like you or other humans in order to speak to you, because you know it's a Pokemon, it can't speak English for whatever reason. I don't know if it would just be like Calyrex if it had to actually talk or what, but we're going to open this up, and our first card in this last pack is another Larvesta.
Great.
And then we have got another Mareep. I love Mareep. Mm-hmm. Here's another Heracross. Another Clobopus. Here's a Grookey, the grass starter from Pokemon Sword and Shield, which I have not ever picked and never will pick when going through that game, because I'm always going to pick Scorbunny over it. But if Scorbunny for some reason ever wasn't available, I might pick Grookey, the grass starter. It is a grass monkey that will become OP once it's fully evolved and gets its hidden ability. Grassy Surge. Here's our medley card. It's Zarude, some sort of weird, like, Rafiki-looking Pokemon. I remember when this was revealed and announced, it was during PAX East of 2020. I was in some poorly done panel at that show, and I was just looking on my phone, and I saw this thing announced, and I was like, what the hell? Like, this thing's really weird for the mythical Pokemon of the Sword Shield generation, because it does not look anything like Manaphy or Victini or Mew or Celebi or any of those types of cutesy mythical types. We've got pure poison type Weezing, which evolves from Coughing from Pokemon Red Blue, one of the original 151. I don't have a lot to say about it. Like, if you watch the anime, you've seen and heard Weezing a lot because it's a Team Rocket Pokemon. Here's a basic Psychic Energy. Here's a trainer card of Peonia, whoever that is. And it says, you may play only one supporter card during your turn. Put up to 3 prize cards into your hand. Then, for each prize card you put into your hand in this way, put a card from your hand face down as a prize card. Probably means something to people who play this game or know something about how this game is played, but that means absolutely nothing to me. Here's a Whirlipede. It looks like some sort of scary, probably poisonous type of bug, and it looks like a pill bug or something, and I don't know, it looks kind of gross and spiky and scary to me. It's not something I would probably ever want to have on my team. It evolves from Venipede. It is usually motionless, but when attacked, it rotates at high speed and then crashes into its opponent. So it's basically the poisony bug Sonic the Hedgehog of Pokemon. And finally, our final card from these pulls is a trainer card, our favorite type of card. It's the Training Gloves. Training Gloves. You may play any number of item cards during your turn.
Whoa.
The attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance. So that's the Crushing Gloves. I don't know what I called these earlier. I didn't call them the Crushing Gloves. But now that I've looked at the card and, let my eyes try to adjust to reading it a little bit better, I think this definitely says Crushing Gloves. And here is one final QR code with code that you can type in to presumably get something online for the Pokemon Online trading card game. And that is it for everything that came in our Pokemon Celebrations Elite Trainer box. Thank you, Pokemon Company, for all of these packs of old, unsellable stock that you otherwise would never have been able to get rid of because stores don't want them and neither do players. Thanks a lot. That's all we've got for Pokemon cards to open today.
And thanks to Dabid for letting me join you in this, in opening all these cards.
I hope that this was a, amazing revelatory experience for you. Thank you, Emperor Bidoof, as always. And that's it for today. And I'll be back soon. Bye.